Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Wednesday. Last week we learned about the soft C. So before this week, we're going to learn about the soft G sound. But before we learn about the soft G, let's trace and say the first sound that the C makes. C, cat, c. The second sound, C, ice, s. When boys and girls says the C makes the S sound when it's followed by E, I, or Y. Today, we're going to learn about the second G sound. The G usually says G, but sometimes the G makes the J sound. Watch me trace and say the card. G, gate, G. G, page or gem, J. It makes the J sound like the letter J. Boys and girls, just like the soft C, when the G is followed by E, I, or Y, it sometimes says J, as in the word gem or page. So, if we look here on our word, we see a CVC pattern. First of all, we notice our CVC pattern. We know when there's a consonant at the end of a word, our vowel will be short and it says its sound. And now I look here and I see G. Next to my G, I see an E. So when there's an E, I, or Y after my G will make the J sound. And I take my marker and I put a dot on top of the G so it can remind me to say J. And then we read the word gem. Very good. Let's go to the next word. I see my magic E pattern. I underline my pattern and I write B, C, consonant magic E. And now I look here and what do I notice? I notice there's a G. I look after my G and I see an E. If there's an E, I, or Y after our G will make the J sound. And we make a dot right on top of our G. So it kind of looks like the letter J. And then we read the word page. Excellent, boys and girls. Now we're going to go to our final word here. Again, I see my magic E pattern. So I know my A is going to say A, but I also see my letter G. When I see my letter G, I look next to it and I see there's an E. I know when there's an E, I, or Y after my G, it's going to make the J sound. So when I see that, what do, boys and girls? I put a dot, a circle, on top of my letter G. Just like that. And then I read the word cage. So boys and girls, what did we learn today? We learned when there's an E, I, or Y after our letter G, our G will make the J sound. Excellent. Now on the screen, you see some words in blue, right? And underneath that, you see a picture of a gum, and then you see a picture of a gem, okay? In the blue box, you see words like gum, gym, page, germ, huge, gap, grab, age. Boys and girls, you're going to read these words to yourselves and then you're going to put them in the right spot. For example, gum. When I say the word gum, the first sound I hear my G saying G, G. So I know that the word gum has to go under the picture of gum where it says hard G. and then I write down my word gum under the hard G. Let me show you. So here we have hard G. Here we have soft G. My hard G says G like in gum, so I write gum here. Underneath gum, we see the word gym. I know if I look next to gym, I see a Y. When there's a Y next to my G, the G is going to make the J sound. So I'm going to write gym under my soft G where we see the picture of the gem. The next word is page. Boys and girls, what sound does the G make in page? Excellent. The G sounds like J, J. So we're going to put it under the soft G because it makes the J sound. Excellent. Okay, so when you're done with this, I want you to upload it. Take a picture, upload it onto Class Dojo. Have a good day. Bye.